everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review, swatches, and overview of some new palettes that I received. These are the Karity Beauty palettes and they're called the Nude and Rudes. These guys were definitely overlooked when they released because of the Naked Heat palette that came out at the same time, as well as the Jaclyn Hill palette. So there was a lot of hype behind those two palettes and I felt like these guys got overlooked a little bit, even though they're absolutely fantastic and really, really beautiful. So if you guys want to see a little bit more on these guys, just keep on watching. So Karity Beauty is a indie brand. I have talked about them in a most underrated indie brands video. If you guys have not seen that one, I will go ahead and put the cards up above for you and go and check that one out, because there is a lot of really great makeup from some indie brands that you can't get at normal retailers, but they have some amazing products, and I definitely included this company right here. So I do have a couple of their contour kits in my collection already and absolutely love them. They're amazing. They are very close to the ABH Glow kits, and they have very similar formula and texture and the same look, even though they are like half the price. So these guys were just released and they're an all nude palette. Some people obviously are over the nudes, but of course I have to get my hands on them because those kind of palettes just scream my name. So I did go ahead and pick these up. They do have a 9 pan, a 15 pan, and a 21 pan, and I only picked up the first two because I definitely wanted to try them out first. I have not had any bad experience with them at all. They are really quick to get on the ball and ship your product, so I didn't have any issue with that at all. It did cost me $20 for this guy, which is the 9 pan. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. It's very beautiful. It does come with a mirror. Also, it was $25 for this guy, and I did have a $5 off coupon code, and with that it came out to $40 for both, which is an absolutely rockin' deal. And this one definitely is very similar to the new Makeup Geek 9 pan palette that was just released. That's which is $50. So if you can get it for $20, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and go over the formula with you guys, as well as kind of my overall thoughts and swatches. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this guy, and then I will swatch the 15 pan. There are a couple colors that are very similar, but they are just a touch different in tone. It's really interesting because they came out with so many, you would think that they would be the same colors just added on to each individual palette, but that's actually not the case. They have all different colors. A couple of them are similar, but some of them are just a touch darker than each other. So it made it worthwhile for me to buy both, even though they look very similar in tone. This formula is fantastic. I'll go ahead and show you swatches as I'm talking about them. The 9 pan palette has 4 mattes, 3 frost, 1 metallic, and 1 velvet shade. The 15 pan palette has 5 frost, 3 satin, 2 matte, 2 velvet, 2 metallic, and 1 dual chrome. So you get a very good variety in each of these palettes. I feel like they're not trying to just give you some satin shades and some matte shades. They're actually kind of giving you a little bit of everything, but these guys are really universal, and I think that they're good for all different skin tones. As you can see with a lot of the swatches, they are really creamy and buttery, and they go on so nicely, easily blendable. They do stand up with a lot of my ColourPop shadows, a lot of my Makeup Geek shadows. They are definitely one that I wasn't expecting to have as good quality as they do. Some of them are hits and some of them, of course, are misses. A lot of the lighter shades in these palettes are my skin tone, so obviously I can't really see them when I put them on, but when I put them to set my eyeshadow primer, they worked really, really well. They blended out gorgeous, and I definitely think they're worth the money, especially because they are more on the affordable side and they definitely have some great pigment. And they're perfect for beginners as well, because you can add a little bit of Fix Plus if you want a little bit more intensity, but you're able to blend these out really beautifully. They blend nicely. It's what I actually have on my eyes today, which is really nice. And I did this really smoky because I really wanted to use the deeper colors, because that is a true test to the formula in these. If there is a lot of pigmentation on the darker side of these shadows, because with lighter shades I feel like it's easier to like, but with the darker shades, if they don't have enough pigmentation, they look like with the blacks they look a little gray, with the purples they look a little kind of muddy or a little chalky, but these guys didn't have that, and that's what I have on my eyes today. I took my time blending them out. Obviously with a deeper smoky eye you need to go in and blend and then add pigment and blend and add pigment so that it doesn't look like you got punched in the eye, but the fact that I really do like the way that it turned out, and I will go ahead and zoom you in, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, it's really nice. It's beautiful pigment. It's got a lot of richness to it. It definitely does not skip. It does not crease, and I just am very, very happy with the way that it turned out. It is really, really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out again. So I mean, for a beginner and for the price, I think that they are absolutely wonderful. I love the fact that they do have mirrors, because a lot of the time companies that are doing it more on the affordable side, they don't usually come with mirrors, but these guys do. Also, they are vegan and cruelty free, so if that is a big thing for you, these would be wonderful to get your hands on. If you are interested in looking at some of their other palettes as well, I will go ahead and link their website down below for you. And if you are interested in maybe me recreating this look, I will definitely do that for you. That is not a problem at all. Leave me a comment down below that that's what you'd like to see. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below if you have not already, and hit the bell for notifications of upcoming videos. I am also available on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. All the links again will be down below for you. If you guys want to see some upcoming video like sneak peeks, go ahead and check those out. If there's something that you'd like to see with this palette, or if you'd like me to recreate this again, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and give it a big thumbs up so that I know that's what you want to see. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!